Hi everybody. Okay, so I want to share my week 11 project life. I'm sorry if there's an echo. I'm in the old room right now and it is pretty bare. I'm down to just my desk. I guess moving rooms is more of a process than I thought. So my desk is huge, and I have to try to get it upstairs. Anyway, so I'm sorry about the echo, but I did not do a process on week 11 because honestly, I have like half my product, and it was piece by piece. I would come in, I'd work on it for like 5 minutes, and I mean, this layout took me probably the entire week. I would do like a card at a time, and I just thought that would be a lot more difficult to do like a process on. So I just wanted to share what I did, and I probably won't be back to process on my project life, maybe probably not even next week, just because my room's not even going to be set up. So, okay. So I did something different this time. I made my own little insert, and I will share that when I get to it and how I did that. So almost all of the cards, almost all of the product came out of the March Life Noted kit. I wanted to kind of keep it simple. I didn't want to dig through too much. Oh, that's nice. What happened to my light here? There we go. Is that better? Okay, since I haven't shown anything, anyway, that's fine. I just went really dark outside, and I'm right by a window. So, I gotta make sure that overhead light is on. Okay. So I didn't want to have to dig through too much of my stuff, since 90% of my stuff is upstairs and the other 10% is downstairs. Yeah. So I kind of kept it real simple and just stuck with what is going on here. I have bad lighting right now. I don't know what's going on. Let me see. There we go. Close the window and I get better lighting. That's kind of backwards. Okay, so I will go through what I did and how I did it. So I used the calendar card that came in the Scraptastic Life Knitted kit. And with this one, I just used my white gel pen. I put little boxes around the 5th through the 11th, and that is how I dated them. And then I just wanted to underline each number because I didn't want to make it look like I'm highlighting just the 5th and the 11th. I wanted to show that it was through the entire week. The only thing that I added was, this did come out of my random, I have a little, whoops, that was good, little random box that I like to keep. This is one of those little Iris photo box containers, and I do keep some of my little random embellishments in there. I did kind of pull a little bit from there. This is one of those labels, the outline of a label. I actually got that idea from Nicole Jones 911. She was using the outlines of the labels to kind of do her embellishment. This was a label, and then you just cut around the leftover part that is still stuck to the paper. And so it does kind of add to it. It gives me a little more to work with. So I kind of like that. And I think I'm going to be doing that more often when I have like little pieces left over and stuff. Here is, I already did a 12 by 12 on this photo, but I did want to include it in my project life. So this is a picture of when Bailey got her new shoes and her new dress, and we had gone shopping for pants, of course, but we didn't come home with as many pants as we had planned. So here I just journaled about how we had gone shopping for the pants, and we found this dress, and we just had to get the dress, and of course the shoes were perfect with it. And so here, this little card, it says all you, and then it says I and we underneath. I just covered that, and so it just says all you need is, and then I used my X-Acto knife to cut out the arrow right here, and to point down to the shoes. And so it says all you need is, and I wrote over here the perfect flats. And then these little, these are little punches I do with my extra cardstock and stuff. I have, like, I use, these are my two main ones, and I have them right here because I use them often. I use the confetti heart punch, and I also use this, whoops, sorry, I didn't mean to bump you. Okay, this little Recollections star punch, and that is kind of a way that I like to use my little extras the little tiny pieces, I'll punch them out, and then I'll throw the scraps, the unusable scraps away. That way, when I need something like this, I can add to it. And I did use one of those little, I guess they're supposed to be like enamel dots. This one's very cream colored. I still am not in love with them. I shared that when I got my kit. I was not in love with those at all. I'll show you, I guess, more when I get into detail about that. So this journaling is supposed to be all you need is the perfect flats and love. And then here I just added one of the wood veneers. This is one of the little like tags or whatever that came in the kit that says love. And then this came out of the little frame, came out of my random like leftovers from past kits and stuff. And I just wanted to tuck it underneath because I think it's just really cute. It's like, I was going to put picture perfect in there, but I just thought it was really nice. I did add one of the little yellow stars that came out of the kit, this Marches kit, and then one of the little orange enamel dots just to kind of add something. And I did staple with my tiny attacher. And then here, this is an amazing, amazing story. And I had to document this. Like, I'm so excited to do my 12 by 12. Okay, so not only am I going to go into the product on this, but I'm going to go in the background of the story here. Some of you are aware that I have 5 children, and my son is in the middle. He has 2 older sisters and 2 older brothers. And he is just the sweetest boy ever. He has some developmental disabilities. He's pretty behind. I would say he's at about a 5-year age level, but he's just a really, really sweet boy. I mean, if you were to talk to him, some people don't really see it so much. He's turning 10. Oh my goodness, he turned 10 today. I mean, I remember, but I was going to say he's turning 10 tomorrow. He's turned 10 today. He's at school, of course. I did not forget his birthday. I just forgot that it was today at this moment, at this very moment. I remembered earlier. Anyways, I'm not that terrible. Trust me, I'm not that terrible. So, and he's going to go to the movies with his friends. But he's always been very delayed. And let me stand up. So I'm going to put this down so that you can see that. Okay. So like potty training, he didn't learn until he was 5. He's still learning he's still learning a lot of words. He's got his sight words down and things like that. And he's really good at math. But he was diagnosed with autism when he was 2, but he has more going on. There's more going on. He also has the stereotypic movement disorder and stuff like that. But I'm not going to go too far into this because he is a pretty normal child other than the fact that he's delayed. But with the potty training thing, he learned on his own. Of course, after many, many attempts of me trying, I decided that when he was ready, he would just do it. And he came home from preschool one day, and none of the other kids were wearing pull-ups to school, and he decided he wanted to start going to the bathroom. So where I'm going with this story is I worked with him for ever, trying to get him to ride a bike, and to the point where he was in tears in the driveway. And I just decided that it's just not fun, and riding a bike is supposed to be fun. And so every summer I would just, put aside a little bit of time, and I did get him a larger bike with training wheels. And I think he understood that the other kids didn't have training wheels, and it was embarrassing to him. He did understand that. And he did never want to ride around any friends or anything. But his friend that lives across the street rides his bike to school every day. And my son came home after being down at the park on this day. And I actually have it on video as well. I'm sorry. Okay. And he came in and he told me that he could ride a bike. Sorry, hang on. Okay, so I just needed a minute. He was very excited and told me that he could ride a bike. And of course, I thought it was going to be more of sitting on the seat and just kind of pushing with his feet and, learning more balance. But he got on this thing and he was riding pretty wobbly, but he was riding up and down the street, and I was just amazed. This was March 11th, and on the 12th, I had to go get him a bike. So in the next week, it's going to show where he is sitting on a bike with his friend, and I had to put these pictures in black and white because he's riding on his sister's bike to show me, and it was pink, and I just didn't want him to have memories of his first ride on, or that I ever saw. I mean, he obviously had known that he could ride a bike, but I didn't want the first memories of him riding a bike on a pink bike. So I used a strip of paper that came in, I think it was February's kit. It was just a scrap, and I put that down here because it had the teals and the pinks and grays, and then I just put first ride, and these little alpha letters came in the March kit, as well as this little die cut, and I just backed it with some scratch paper that I had that was like teal with polka dots, and then I colored this little heart with my Copic, and I went around it, I stitched around it with a black pen just to kind of really make it pop. So I really wanted to make this a huge part of this layout. Okay, and then here I just used this little card that came in the kit, and I added the arrows and a little heart. Those are wood veneers. Those actually did come out of my stash, and I colored them with a Copic. The arrows, a light kind of greenish brown or blue. I was trying to mock this color here. That's what I did with this heart, and then I wanted to make sure that the lovingness went with this photo here. And then here I'm just journaling about when Austin's ready to learn something, that his friends are his best teachers, just because he does get frustrated. So over here, this card did come in the kit as well, and then I added little, those little enamel dots or whatever they are. I don't even know what they are, but I don't like them. So I think they're supposed to be enamel dots, but they're very dimensional compared to enamel dots. I do not like that. They're like, enamel dots are a lot more flat, and these are very raised. Okay, so awesome stuff. This card came in the kit as well, and I just wanted to honestly just fill this space. And so I just thought that I would number it with the alpha that came in the kit. I put a little puffy sticker that I had from my stash here, and then I just kind of labeled everything that was awesome about this week. I wrote, Austin learns to ride a bike, Bailey gets a new outfit, a fun swim at the YMCA, I get comfortable shoes for work, I take a ride with Bree, and I'll get to that story in a minute. And then I wanted this little hashtag not awesome because Lacey got sick at the end of the week, so I wanted to make sure and include that as well. Okay, so this is the insert that I made for the layout, and what happened was I had so many photos. Sorry about the glare. Let me see if I can. I had so many photos, but I really wanted to include this. And I wanted to be able to put my cards and embellishments in as well. So some of the cards, I'm telling you, okay, when I did my comparison about the Becky Higgins and the We Are Memory Keepers, and I didn't know which ones I liked better and which ones whatever. It's Becky Higgins hands down. I do not like the layouts of the We Are Memory Keepers, and so I just cut myself. I didn't cut myself. I cut this myself. It was a regular layout that had all of the 4x6s, and I decided to cut. You got to make sure that you don't cut into this, like on this side here, where you can see the stitching, the plastic stitching. You want to make sure that you don't cut into that, and it should be fine. So I cut down along the stitching here with just some scissors, and it'll just lay like this. And it was just one of the layouts that I knew I wasn't going to use. So what I'm adding here is just some major changes, some major renovations that we were doing to the house. It's been a long time coming. This was an upstairs room that my girls, they used to stay in this room, but this room here was all blocked off. It was a nasty bathroom, and we kind of inherited the house. We did not choose it, my husband and I. It was grandmother's, then father-in-law's, and then ours. Even though they're still here, we took over payment, and it's all paid off. So of course we want to do what we can to enhance the house, but it was not in the best condition. So here is a photo of, this is all hardwood floor here. There was a little bit of carpet we pulled up. We had to put up new sheetrock and texture the walls and a new light. So I wanted to make sure that I had that included. And I do have some very, very before photos, but I didn't include them in this. So I'll probably print these off as well and do a separate layout on that. So I just journaled major changes, took out the bathroom, new drywall, paint, window frame. I chose a light teal for the girls, not knowing that we would have the room. Now we just need carpet. We decided not to move the girls into this room. We were moving them downstairs into or the room I'm in now, just because the 3-year-old likes to paint and color on everything. We didn't want that to happen to the brand new room. So I did choose like a teal for this little area here, kind of an accent wall, and then also this little cubby area that's kind of off to the side of the room. It's where the old bathroom was. So I wanted to take pictures of those, and look how nasty that floor was. I mean, it was just bad. This here is the old tub, and instead of taking like a saw and cutting it all down, because it was, what's that really heavy steel, like really super heavy, and this room is upstairs. We just decided to cover it and make this was going to be like a little playroom for the kids, and it was all meant to be for them. It's going to be a little while before they move into it though, so we're just switching for now. So I used this label and this little ampersand on the wood grain banner. That all came in the kit, or not this. This is a cut apart from earlier, but an earlier kit. But these little faux enamel dots or whatever they are, I added those here. Even though I don't like them, I'm still going to add them just because I got them. So here is a photo of the room when it is finished. I put some pillows back here, and then we had the carpet people go up and over the tub area, so it's kind of like a seating area. And then we're putting a TV over here, so when we have like a little like movie night with the kids and stuff. So yeah, that's kind of what it is. It's nice and comfy and cozy, and it's nice. The kids like to come in here and play house, so we allow them to come in our room to do that. So this little wood veneer and these two little hearts also came out of the kit, and I wrote here, old bathroom, new cozy, or old bath, new cozy. And then here I am just showing that everything is finished because we have the new window, the new walls, the new carpet. Here you see the cutoff where this is the blue room. It's kind of hard to explain. So if you go in here, this is all the white room, but then the blue room is kind of offset. That's this room here. It's kind of off to the side of the room. It's really neat though. The only thing I don't like is this. We can't get rid of that because it's the exhaust or whatever for the downstairs bathroom, but that's okay. We work with it. And then this is a photo of me standing on the new carpet, and yes, I'm wearing my pajama pants, and yeah. So I just cut the photo into a heart and put one of the old wood, I think there were supposed to be sequins. I glued that on there, and then I put the arrow kind of showing that that's the carpet, and it looks kind of blue, but it's more of a tan color. So I wanted to include that. And then here we go on to the second half of the week. This here is a card that came in the kit. It actually has like this on the back, but I liked this side better. So I didn't want to cover up too much of it, and it was more of like a filler card, but I do like to design my filler cards. So I stapled this, which actually came in last month's Mr. Big Stuff kit, I think it was, and I added some of those enamel dot things, but look at how thick they are. I don't like that. Yeah. So I added some washi from my stash just because I thought it looked really pretty with this wood grain. And then this arrow came in this month's kit, the Life Noted kit, and so I put that there. I took a photo of the girls out waiting by the car for me while I was getting things ready to go to the YMCA. So I put more of this please with a little paper clip that says fun. And then here is another card that came out of the kit, and it just states that Bailey, because she was the one that was bugging me the most about going to the Y, I wrote Bailey had been wanting to go to the YMCA. The kids love going swimming, and then it just says yay for today. And so I used a little geotag and another one of those little enamel dotty things. Okay, and then I chose this layout because I did have a lot of photos, and it just worked really well. I love this layout, actually, for my Project Life. So this one here came in the kit. It says, "I'm so glad we're here." And I think it's supposed to be like a place, but I put home safe because there's my daughter getting ready to drive. And so I was kind of making it look like after, but it was before. And I'll get into that a little bit more in a second. Must Take Time To came in the kit, and I just took a picture of my new shoes, and they're really big and floppy on me, but they're so comfortable because my other shoe is like pinched in here by where my toes like connect with my foot. It's just really tight across the arch. So I wrote, spoil myself, no more sore feet at work. I used 3 of those little enamel dots. And in here is a picture of my son's feet against my feet. And he just turned 10 today, so I wrote 9 here. But yeah, he wears a 9.5 in men's. So I just wrote mom, size 8, women's, Austin, size 9.5, men's at only 9 years old. And so I wanted to compare, like have a comparison. Look at those feet. And he had just got new shoes too. So here I just put like a little old banner that says today. And I just added it because it's a picture of his feet size today, which I know is going to change because he's going to have massive feet. So here is a photo of my daughter getting ready to drive me for the first time. It was about probably 8 o'clock at night. We decided we wanted to go to Taco Bell, and so I allowed her to drive. And so I wrote, yeah, let's not do that again. And I wrote scary stuff, or I didn't write these, I'm sorry. This came in the Life Noted kit. And then this came in an October kit I think I got from Gossamer Blue. And so I just added that. And I think it was supposed to be for Halloween, but it was just really funny going with this photo. And then on this one, it already had the little banner that said really with the question mark. And I just stamped to be honest. And then I just journaled. And I felt kind of bad because I didn't want my daughter to feel like bad about the journaling, but I wrote, to be honest, I was scared as hell. This was my first ride with Brianna. I let her drive to Taco Bell. She did okay, besides not checking her blind spot. Sorry about the kids pounding upstairs. When I told her to change lanes, she didn't look behind her, and then she would stop like, honey, I'm videoing. What? I'm videoing. Quiet. Okay. So, and then she would stop like short of the stop sign and then just like hit the gas. And I was scared. I was really scared. So then I wrote, just breathe, mama. She will do fine with time and practice. And she actually did. She passed her, both of her tests yesterday. What is today? No, 3 days ago. 3 days on Saturday. Today's Tuesday, right? Yeah. Okay. So here is the very end. I did not want to take a picture of Lacey because she was already in bed. It was late and this cup was still on top of the dishwasher. So I just put plan B. It's go time BK. This day we had gotten home. We were all going to go out for a family dinner. And so we went to Mazatlan. Mr. Gus, no. No. And so I used this card that says, thinking about family dinner out, going places, tried Mazatlan, ended up a Burger King drive-through or take out. Lacey not feeling well, got sick minutes after we got home. So when we were sitting in the booth, she wasn't feeling well. She was really whiny and like clingy. So before we had even ordered, we just decided to, not chance it and leave. So we just went through the drive-thru because it was already dinner time and it was late and we didn't have time to make something. So we just went through Burger King. So that's what I was just journaling here. I just wanted to journal about that. And then I've got Bailey home sick for the last 2 days because she's had an earache, but she seems to be fine now. So, okay, well, that was my share. And yeah, so I hope you all enjoyed it, and I'm probably not going to get back to process videos for at least another week or 2. I really do enjoy doing them. I think it's a lot of fun, and I like to watch them myself. So I like to do that for you guys. So thanks all for watching. Bye.